Hi there, my name is Ange, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not, then welcome back. This video is about bug out bag, so yes, it is a prepping video. And basically, if you don't know what a bug out bag is, it's also known as a get out of dodge bag or a survival bag, amongst other things. And it is a bag full of stuff that will help you survive 3 days away from your home if you've had to leave in an emergency situation, such as, let's think, in general terms, it could be flooding or hurricane or earthquake, but for me it is going to be more likely to be things like, well, potentially flooding, but gas leak, police evacuation for whatever reason, or like your house has been set alight. So yeah, this is my bug out bag, and the first thing I'm going to tell you is that this is not a suitable bag because it is just crammed full and there's no room to really put anything else in, which is the first mistake I have made. And it's not really comfortable to carry. Needed some back padding or something, but so first thing I need to do is switch the bag over. But yeah, I'm just going to pull out the items one by one and you can see what I have got in the bag. I have packed this on the pretext that I'm going to end up hopefully somewhere nice like a B&B or a hotel, but in reality it is probably going to be more like the local church hall. I have not packed this for a scenario such as camping in the woods because that's just not realistic for me. Anyways, so we'll do the front pocket first, which is very hard to find the zip when you're not facing it. As you can see, this thing is crammed, but let me put this down here and I can put them out one by one then. And you keep it in shot and you can see that this is all genuinely coming out of this one small backpack. First things first, a torch. Great start, Angela. There's no batteries in it. This is why it's a good idea to go through your bags periodically, because things expire, things may need replacement batteries, things may not have batteries that need them, you know. So don't just assume once you pack your bag it's done. Here's some antiperspirant, because, you know, hygiene be important, but it could also be a fire starter. Not like I think I need to be starting fires, but just in case. Trash bag. SAS survival guide. I had one, so I decided to throw it in. Like I say, I have packed this for, you know, church hall, but it would give me something to read, so it's entertainment. If things were a bit more drier and like we didn't end up in tents somewhere, it would at least give us a leg up on other people. Survival blanket, which is a first aid item but could also be shelter. I can't afford one of them survival radios, so what I have is just a mini radio. It runs on batteries. It is just kept in this bag, so it's not going to wear out. I have the batteries separate, but I do need to put some headphones in with it. If you can afford one of them wind up, you know, survival radios, that is probably going to be better, but whatever. Belt wipes. Can be used for the obvious, or it could be used, I've got butterfingers today, it could be used for the obvious, or it could be used as baby wipes to, you know, give yourself a quick wash over with, or, you know, resourceful people are going to find usefuls for them. Hand gel, because, you know, pandemic. We have paracetamol. And we have antihistamines, and I'm just going to check the dates. you're good. You're good. So this, like I said, this is why it's a good idea to go through your bag. Some people suggest, you know, yearly. Some people suggest with the change of the seasons. Just find what works for you and do it. Spare specs, because I is blind as a bat without them. So yeah, my old glasses, because if I haven't got my glasses, I am at a fundamental disadvantage already because I can't see. Playing cards. Again, entertainment. Let's see. First aid kit. Amazon jobby. Came with everything you could possibly need. But I have added some stuff, you know. And again, go through your first aid items as well. Make sure they're all still good and nothing's missing, etc. So I will do that once I finish filming this video. And the last thing I have in this section is a wire saw. You know, your basic camping saw. But it's wrapped around, if I can get it out, a multi-tool. It is just a cheap Amazon jobby again. So I think I will probably, when I have the funds, replace this because it isn't the greatest quality. But if you needed one in an emergency, not the greatest quality is better than nothing at all. And it came with gadgets and springs, some screw heads I think they are. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but hopefully I'll be with somebody who does if we need them. Okay, I'll figure out that goes back in later as well. So yeah, that's the front section empty. I am noticing that when I did this I was sleepy tired, so it's like a drunk person, and there was no organisation whatsoever. So I should probably fix that too. In the side pocket I just have a spare carry bag. I have no idea why. I suppose I could find a use for it though. See what I mean about disorganised? I really need to do something about the organisation in this bag. That will be my job tomorrow. Face masks. Pandemic. Face masks have expiry date. Need to replace face masks soon. Okay. Hygiene items. Soap. Because, let's face it, the one thing that we have learned in this pandemic is the importance of hand washing. And in this, I just have a basic, I'm not going to get it all out, but I just have like a basic hygiene kit, like flannel, and then you can see in there, or maybe you can't. I just have things like face wipes, a comb, toothbrushes, toothpaste. Hygiene's still important. I'm not going to be as miserable as being stuck in a place with people who don't care about the hygiene when you're all crammed in there. Ew. What else have I got? Double A's and triple A's. So at least I had the batteries for the torch and the radio and anything else that might require batteries. I has a camping mug. In the camping mug, it has water purification tablets because we don't know what situation we're going to be in. The water might be banky. I also have duct tape because we all love duct tape in a million and one uses. But yeah, the mug could be used as a food container, or it could be used to boil dubious water with, or it could just be used as a mug. What else have we got in here? A compass. Seems fairly accurate. This is the importance of having your stuff organised, people. So you don't get your compass tangled with your phone charger wire. I I'm gonna buy some packing cubes or Ziploc bags or something to fix this mess. But yeah, even I'm not perfect. But yeah, a compass, so you can navigate if you need to go to an area where you're not familiar with. Charge away for the phone. I do have a battery pack that is in my everyday bag, so I would need to remember to grab that on the way out. Water bottle. Medal. Fortunately, airtight. B, double walled, so I need to find a single walled one. But they're ridiculously expensive too. But yeah, water bottle for storage of water. Probably should replace that one. That one's looking a bit manky. The most expensive item in this bug out bag, and this was bought on sale. I got it for about £6 off Amazon. I know you can buy them cheaper from like other shops. And this is essentially meant to be 3 days worth of food. It basically tastes like you're just eating shortbread. So if you like shortbread, you're laughing. If you hate it, then you might want to find an alternative. I like this brand because it's allergy friendly for me. And it tastes good. And it has super long dates on. I don't know if you can see that, but it doesn't expire until September 2025. I mean, it is not going to be the greatest quality, and it is not going to be the most filling, but it is better than nothing, and it's better than having to like rotate your food out like every 6 months or so. So if you just want something you can throw in and forget about, this is a good thing. Okay, what else have we got? We have a shimmer. No, we don't. We have a buff. And we have a hat. In case it's cold. Oh, this could be used to filter water as a bandage or million and one things you can do with a bandana / buff. And hat is obviously a hat. We has a pencil case. What was I thinking? Let's explore together. Ah, okay. This looks like my fire starting kit and stuff. But glow stick. Another glow stick. I guess to save the batteries on the torch or for navigation or signalling. Writing tools. Hurrah. Pen, pencil and highlighter. So I'm assuming there's a notebook in here too. Pencil could be used as a fire starting stuff as well. We has I know what that is for. Okay. So we have one of them. Is it Life Systems? No, it's Coleman's candles. And these meant to burn for like ages. So again, it's another way of getting some heat and some light in an emergency. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking putting it in there for a charcoal, but it would be appropriate, I suppose. Matches in a case. Matches in a box. Lighters. I am prepared for the smokers, or if I had to start a fire. And fire steel. I think I probably went overboard on the fire stuff, but this is another reason why you go through your bags, so you can discover these things and fix it. Map to go with the compass. This is probably outdated, but again, if you are getting directed to somewhere you don't know where that is, a map is going to be handy, especially if you don't know if things like GPSs and Google Maps are going to be working on that. It's good to have a backup, and a map is a backup. This is quite a new addition. An inflatable camping pillow, because The one thing I have discovered as I get older is I can't sleep unless my head is on some form of pillow. So that is a comfort item. Paracord. Cheap knockoff paracord, but so I wouldn't like trust it to hold my weight, but I'd trust it to tie things to my bag or erect some sort of shelter if needs be, etc, etc. It's probably too much rope for the situation I'm planning for, but whatevs. Ground sheet, looking tattered and a little bit worse for wear, so I should probably replace that, but it only came from the pound shop. In fact, I think this is the one that I bought for the pound shop survival challenge that I made years ago, so that's cheap enough to replace. This did come out of my get home bag. I know that much because the planned hiking isn't a possibility at the moment because of reasons. So I have something to sleep in or on if I can't grab a sleeping bag in time. Clothing. Yeah. And the one attempt at organisation is broken. Fail. But yeah, I just have things like t-shirts, knickers, socks. I think that's probably, that looks like 2 outfits worth. Yeah, it's 2 changes of clothing because you should always have at least 1 change of clothing, so you have something to get changed into if your other clothing becomes wet, so you don't have things like hypothermia to worry about. Or you could use 1 set of clothing as day wear and another set of clothing as night wear, etc. And yeah, that is just trousers and jumper that wouldn't fit in that packing cube. What about clothing? People say don't pack cotton because cotton can kill if it's wet because it takes forever to dry, and it's just, yeah. If you're going to be in the kind of situation where you are out in the wilderness, I would understand that. For me, I would feel happy packing cotton stuff because basically, like I say, I'm probably going to be not camping out in the wilderness. I am probably going to be in a school hall or a church hall or somewhere like that in the worst case scenario, so that's not so much of a concern for me. But I did notice I have 1 polyester set and 1 cotton set. That's just what works for me. And yeah, the polyester will probably be annoying because I'm allergic to polyester, but it's not like deathly allergic like the nut allergy. But yeah, just a word on that. Yeah, so I think I've covered most of the tendencies in amongst that. Maybe I could do like with putting a bottle of water in there or something, and I would also definitely need to put medication and ID in there because that is not. But I don't think I did a horrible job of packing it, but there's definitely room for improvement. So yeah, I'm gonna do some swaps and then show you what I've got when I'm done with that. So yeah. So there's some new additions that I've been able to add just from doing that. The first thing is I didn't have some sort of waterproof, so I've just threw like one of these lakeside ponchos in. They're amazing as long as you don't put them through the washing machine. And I have replaced that hubble tap with the one that I used for hiking. Again, so I've got like poles and stuff, more rope in there. It came to the worst, but it's also good for doing sheltering stuff. Next addition is sunscreen, because that'd be important regardless of the situation. Always make sure you got some sunscreen, people. I didn't have any tissues in there, just like everyday tissues, especially important while we're in the pandemic stuff, where you catch, kill, bin. Yeah. I've got it all organised into sections as well now, so once I find a way of storing it better, I can put it in just by section. But yeah, for communications, I has a whistle now, because that was missing before, and I also have a plug to go with the cable, so I'm not relying on battery pack all the time if there is a plug there. And there was a notebook not in there, so there's now a notebook in there. Finally! Pseudocreme. For those that don't know the wonders of pseudocreme, learn them, because this stuff is amazing. Like, Suze protects and moisturizes. So basically, this is like, it's not antibiotic, but it's good for burns, it's good for keeping infections at bay. It's baby's bum cream. So whatever you'd use that for, and more. So I could use it as a moisturiser, I could use it as first aid item, I can use it as lip balm, all sorts. It's like one of them brilliant multi-purpose items. So yeah. Anyhow, I hope that's been helpful, even if you can use my bag to go, she's got that all wrong, that is totally fail. If you have any suggestions for what I need to put in to the bag or take out of the bag, let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't, give us a thumbs down. And yeah, I've been Ange. Sorry for the late video, life happened. But I will see you next time. For now,